This is what life was like before COVID. You can't do any of the fun stuff anymore. Remember? Do you remember? Something fishy's going on. Anyway, it'll get better.
Welcome.
Hiking time.
It's time to hike.
It's time to hike.
Gonna be doing single player, just like
This is a single player let's play. No,
This is a
sorry.
single player let's play. Yeah.
Oh my god, it's trying to get me to use my controller. You know what? I'll use my controller. Why not? I'm done troubleshooting. For anyone possibly listening, we've been troubleshooting for quite some time now.
Yeah, no. I had an out-of-date OBS, so I couldn't capture just the game audio.
Are you playing on a save file or?
I think I will.
Because that's what I'm doing. So I have my
Perfect
fishing rod
device.
already.
Capturing everything. All right, I'm loading in. I'm at the peak actually. Yes. That was an error from the multiplayer mod that I tried. It didn't work, so we're just gonna single player it.
Yeah. How does the
Do you have
fishing
any-
in this game work?
Do you have any hats on right now?
I actually don't have any hats on.
Oh. I found this secret island with this person who just makes hats. And I picked up all the trash on her island. And so she made me a hat, and I got to choose the color. She was, yeah. Did you deliver that back to the guy yet?
I'm gonna go do that right now. Anyways, how have you been doing today?
Good.
Big chillin'?
Big chillin'.
Yeah. I'm big chillin' right now. I had to turn my volume down a little bit, it was a little too loud.
I think my
Yeah.
volume's at a fine level. Could always turn it down after the fact, but for now, for me at least, it's nice. But yeah, this it's a really nice game. I like
Yeah.
it.
I love this game. But, yeah, to get started, I guess, one of the things I was doing today is I recently remembered that I have to get my volunteer hours done
Oh yeah.
for my graduation requirement, so I've been doing that. And I did 8 hours of work today. It went kind of crazy.
That sounds crazy.
Oh, it was so fun. You know, it really went insane when I picked like the 500th weed.
Oh, I'm sure.
That was really when I started popping off, you know. You know how it is.
Yeah,
So did you
yeah.
do your volunteer work?
We have capstones
And they
in
count?
4 weeks, which those count as our basically you just get to graduate early as long as you do, like, I forget how much, just like a full day's worth of work. Like for like a couple weeks. But what I'm going to be doing is there's this really nice tech ed teacher, and she hosts this this little exhibition for the people at the local elementary school, and we make a little Mars habitat, and we teach elementary school students about space.
Okay. So that's what you're doing?
Yep. Soon, but not yet.
Yeah, my school had a project like that, and it was called the Genius Project.
I think I've heard about it.
Yeah. How do you fish in this game, man?
Do you have the fishing rod?
Yeah.
You
I'm like
equip it.
tugging on it. Oh, there we go.
Oh, yeah. You've got to pull back, like you've got to walk in the opposite direction that you're being pulled, and like
Okay.
tap X rapidly. Not too rapidly, but
All right. But yeah, I don't know. Your guys' projects seem way cooler. I mean, is yours optional or do you have to do it?
This year, the teacher that's in charge of it, she might have just said this to get more people to sign up, but she said that if you don't find one, she's gonna assign you one. So I think that means it is
It's required.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got a albino trout. It's pretty cool.
I mean, mine's required.
Ah.
Yeah, you have to do it. Actually, there was this guy in my class, right? Whose name I will not leak on the internet. But
Right.
his project it's a little comical. So his project is he didn't have a project. And everyone thought he was joking until it came time for our presentations recently, where he gave a whole presentation on why procrastination is a good thing.
Oh. That's...
And how we could all learn from procrastinating. And the whole time, my English teacher had this huge frown on her face. Which is like, respectfully so. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's trying to he gave a whole presentation on that. I mean, I kind of respect his grind. I'm gonna be honest. Like,
I mean, he kind of had to not procrastinate in order to make it. So
yeah, but the fact that like he didn't want to do his project and he was that dedicated to it that he decided to, instead of just skipping the presentation, make an entire presentation as about why procrastinating good. Which is
Honestly,
a little silly.
Yeah.
And I wish I would do that. But I don't have the balls to do that.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to think outside the box if you're that lazy about things.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I just don't know how he did it.
Mm.
You know if you can fish from the top of the mountain?
I don't think it goes down that far, but there is a little lake on the top of the mountain that you can fish on.
Yeah. Oh, you can fish at that lake?
Yeah. I don't know if it gives you something special, but
I'm gonna try it.
trying to get to the top right now.
Yeah. Well,
I'm still...
I've been up there, the grind.
Yeah, I've been up there a couple times. I'm just looking more for these flowers, because you get an achievement for finding them all. These, like, bouncy flowers.
Ah. I wasn't aware of that.
Did you get the bucket at all?
The bucket?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the bucket.
Oh, well, it no matter where you find the bucket, there's a little sign telling you how to use it and how to water the little sprouts that turn into those flowers.
Yeah, I just didn't know there was an achievement for getting all
Ah, gotcha. Yeah. I've been grinding this
Isn't
game.
there a thing about helping that one fella around the mountain? And I never did that.
What do you mean? Which person?
It's fine.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting a little too sidetracked from my main goal, fishing.
Of course. Might head up to the top of the mountain too. But yeah, this game's a lot about hiking, and I like hiking. Hiking's nice.
You like hiking? You're a big hiking fan?
I'm a pretty big hiking. And I even have plans to perhaps over this summer hike the big trail on the East Coast, the Appalachian Trail.
Ooh. All
just
of it?
like just like a part of it,
Okay.
because it spans from like Florida to like Maine. So we're probably, if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do like a section probably like North South Carolina back to Virginia.
Okay. Like a little loop.
Yeah. But
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I like hiking. I've always wanted to get into it, but it's a hard thing to get into. you
yeah.
know?
I mean,
Especially since I don't live in Virginia anymore. I don't
Right.
have the trails.
there's not a lot of
all around me.
trails. Yeah.
Yeah, California isn't really known for its mountains.
It's not like a price wall. It's more of just like a finding trails thing.
Yeah, well, we
know.
have trails. They're just like
Not
dingy
good.
dirt
Yeah.
trails. Or I should be more like sand. The desolate sands of California.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't have any like big mountain trails or anything.
Well, I'm going to college in South Dakota, and the college campus is like nestled between like two very awesome looking national parks. One is the Black Hills, which are these like large pine forests that are just sprawled across these hills, and there's probably a bunch of good trails there. But another one is, it's also right next to the Badlands, which are like, they're like a mini version of the Grand Canyon. They've got that same sort of texture. The walls are all like striped different colors from the sediment. But yeah, I'll probably have a lot of fun hiking out there.
Yeah.
It's pretty dangerous though, because it's like very middle of nowhere hiking.
Yeah. I mean, my college just like, I don't know. My college ain't got any shit to hike near it.
Mm.
You know?
Yeah. I hope you get into hiking, because it's pretty fun.
Yeah. Me too. I'm gonna hopefully one day get into hiking. And I forgot how pretty this game is, man.
Yeah, it's very nice.
I don't know. This game's like silly, but it's also like, I don't know. I feel like it's not as popular as it should be,
Yeah,
as it deserves.
it deserves more recognition than it gets right now.
Yeah, because it's a good ass game.
So yeah, if you're listening, buy this game if you want.
Yeah. A short hike if you want a good story and all that. You know?
Yeah. Just keep in mind it is short, as the name implies, but there's still
No way, really?
there's still a lot to do. You know, it's still a good experience.
It's really fun. Oh, my fishing line broke. Sorry, got a little upset there. Yeah. I don't know. What's something else we could talk about right now? You know what? Me and Cody did this first episode. I'm gonna do this with you. What's a
Alright.
good movie you've seen recently?
Recently,
Yeah.
does it have to be made recently, or do I just
It
have
doesn't
to
have to be
seen
made.
it?
You have to seen it recently.
Gotcha.
So it's fresh in your mind.
Yeah, movie I've seen recently was I'm a pretty big Tarantino fan, and I recently watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which is like somewhat about the Manson killers, sort of.
The Manson killers?
Yeah.
Well, what happens in it?
It's just like it's about this movie star and his stunt double, and just how they live, and then how they're affected by the killers. In Tarantino fashion, it kind of twists history.
Yeah. To get a little villainous with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But yeah, that one's good.
It's a good movie.
Have you seen?
I have not seen it. No.
Well, have you seen much recently?
Oh, I saw Puss in Boots again. Puss in Boots 2.
It's good.
With my
it's good.
family. Yeah. I've seen it like 3 times now.
How was it with your family?
It was good. My parents thought Jack Horner was a little silly. Which, like, he kind of is.
He is. He's kind of silly.
Kind of a silly fella. But yeah, other than that, not a lot new lately. I mean, I saw Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh yeah, that one.
Twice. That movie is now my new favorite movie.
It is just a great movie.
It's good. I love that one. If you haven't seen that movie, you gotta go see that.
You've gotta.
Yeah.
Alright, so bucket list for our listeners is to play this game and watch Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Watch that movie.
Yes. Not if you're a child, though. If you're a child, ask your parents.
Yeah, if you're a child, look up 2-man fight scene trophy. Yeah, look up trophy fight scene
Yes.
and enjoy that scene. It's the best scene in the movie.
It's the only scene.
Yeah, it's just that scene on repeat.
And
The whole movie.
if it's not that scene, it's just like a black screen. It's weird.
Yeah, it's like sometimes they'll take a pause from that scene, they'll do black screen.
Yeah. Sometimes it just flashes to like a really close-up image of someone's face and they're like running around. I don't know what that means, but
I don't know what that could be. It's like someone.
Yeah.
It's just their face the whole time, though.
yeah,
That's
and
what's
there's
really
like a whole
weird about
thing
it.
going on in the background too.
Yeah, and it's like you can't. The whole point of the movies, you can't really tell what's going on. And it's like the main character. Okay, first of all, the main character. It's like this female dwarf named Gug, right?
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
just
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
running around. But it's like
Course,
it's just her
course.
face the whole time. Like the camera's just fixated on her face. The whole camera angle just fits her head. And the whole movie, it's like there's stuff going on. You can hear it going on. But you don't really know what's happening though.
Yeah, you can just sort of like infer based on the
Yeah.
expressions of
Because
the
it's
face.
like you just see Gug's face. It's pretty
Yeah.
crazy.
That is
I
pretty
don't know,
crazy.
I feel like that would be a movie somewhere. I don't know. I feel like that would be a good movie.
Haven't watched that recently, so
Yeah.
can't really talk about it here.
Love that movie though. That movie goes crazy, you know?
It does. Trying to find more good fishing spots.
I just went to the lake area where the few people are doing the running competition.
Oh yeah, I was just over there too.
I think this will be my fishing spot for the rest of the episode. It's pretty goated.
I might move around a bit more. Maybe I'll go to that rainy area with the graveyard.
Yeah.
But fishing in itself, I mean, in real life, I absolutely suck at fishing.
Oh yeah, I'm shit.
Yeah, my brother just reels up like crabs and baby sharks when we visit my grandparents in New Jersey, and then I get absolutely nothing. I get an old boot. That's what I get.
I think I caught like a tiny little guy one time.
Nah. Not me. Not one.
You didn't even catch a tiny little guy?
No. I think
felt
fish just
so
hate me.
accomplished when I got a fish that was like 2 inches. I was like, wow. My dad was like, good job, buddy. Yeah. I don't know, man. Fishing just, I could never really enjoy that.
It's better in video games, honestly.
Yeah, because fishing in like, real life, it's like, okay, when I can legally drink alcohol without someone questioning me, that's when fishing will be fun.
Oh, yeah, totally. Just pop back a couple brewskis.
Yeah, I'd be fishing.
So
Either that or I'll have to get a wife of 20 years, and that'll work. Because then I'll be angry and I'll be like, I gotta go fishing.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, because it's like a frowned upon thing from your wife of 20.
Yeah.
You gotta sneakily do it, you know?
Yeah, because then I'll feel like I'm living the life. If I'm fishing without her knowing, you know?
South Dakota has actually a pretty big ice fishing scene, and I feel like that seems pretty fun because from what I've heard, it's just like you and the homies chilling on a frozen lake.
Oh my god, yeah. I mean, okay. There's a fishing game called competitive ice fishing. And it's just like a battle royale where you and a ton of other people run around. We gotta play it sometime on here.
We've gotta.
It's just a battle royale where you and a ton of people run around and competitively find ice fishing locations and ice fish. And then it also has a Fortnite zone, but it's like fishing.
Right.
So it's even more awesome.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah. Man, a lot more games need fishing, you know?
Yeah.
Don't get
Sometimes
enough of it.
games feel like too fast and you need to just slow down once in a while.
Well, that's why I like playing chill games. Because, like, I feel like a lot of people, when it comes to games, they have this idea in their head that it's like you either play a game to be competitive or you play a game to play a game with your friends, right?
Right.
And then that's really it. But for me, it's like, you know, I like a lot of single-player games, too.
Same. I've been really getting into just single-player cozy games recently. I've been getting away from the competitive shooters, and
Yeah.
I still like the co-op games that it's just like fun to fuck around with your friends in.
Yeah. Yeah, like the fuck around games. I mean, in terms of cozy games, like you've been playing some of the ones I've played through before recently, like for example, A Short Hike or Toem.
Yeah,
I
Toem's
love
good.
Toem.
I like Toem.
But it's like,
I'm close to the end of that one now, so
oh really?
yeah.
And the DLC too?
Not the DLC yet.
Yeah, they have a free DLC that's like 4 more hours or 3.
I've got to
Something like
play
that.
it.
Yeah, I played through the whole DLC in one night, the day it released. But, yeah, like, I like a lot of cozy games, but also just single player in general. Like, for example, you know, I've been playing Control lately, and that game's pretty fun.
Yeah.
And again, it's like, I never really thought I'd get into it, but then I just sat down one day and was like, oh, I'll play this. And then I ended up enjoying it a lot, you know? And I've beaten it already, but I'm doing, like, DLC stuff.
Oh, nice.
Side quests. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, also just, when it comes to multiplayer games, I like to, when it comes to games I'm playing with my friends, I don't know, sometimes I feel like I can just forget the point of playing games with friends in the first place is just to have fun, you know?
Yeah, it's just
Like, for example, oh, yeah.
It's just to have fun. It's not to like scream at each other, you know?
Yeah. Like, I been kind of taking a little bit of a break from Sea of Thieves lately, which has been one of my top games for the longest time.
Mm.
And that's just because I feel like I've been getting more into the competitive side of it and getting more like crazy at it. And on top of that, it's just I don't know. When I go in now, because for me, my goal has always been reputation in that game, and I just have like a few groups left, right?
Right.
To max out the rep for. And I'm getting close on those, and it's just, I don't know. Because I feel like whenever I log on, it's like I'm doing this, this, or this, and that's it. Because if I'm doing anything else, then I'm not making progress on the funny numbers at the screen. And I want the funny number on my screen to go up because that make me feel good, right?
Give you dopamine.
Then I'm just not having fun the whole time, right?
Right.
Sitting there like, wow, my 80th Legend of the Veil. It's not really exciting.
Yeah. And that's why I don't really get, like, grindy games, you know? Like, I can understand a bit of, you know, you're working hard to achieve a goal. But, like, sometimes when it's just, like, pointless, just hours upon hours of sitting there doing nothing, doing the same thing that's, like, really easy and gets really boring after a while.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of get grindy games because part of it's that grind.
Yeah.
Figuring out how to optimize stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, it's like when it comes to Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves gets a bit grindy, definitely near the end. But like, well, not the end, but near the end of Reputation, stuff like that. Like, take it from me, someone who's maxed out Hunter's Call.
Right.
The game has some really grindy bits. But it's like, again, like, for me, it's like about making slow incremental progress over time. Or like, if you don't have something to do, you can just hop on with a bud and play some Sea of Thieves and have a little goal set in mind. Just have a good time along the way. Because, I mean, in the case of Sea of Thieves, it's about the voyage, right? You just kind of sail around,
about the journey,
little goofy shit.
Yeah.
And sometimes you just run into other players and you end up fighting and whatever. But it's not really the PvE that's the main focus. What I do not understand, though, are like those RPG games. Like, I was addicted to Bit Heroes quite a bit ago. And Bit Heroes was interesting. Because it kind of had me by the balls. And I would just play it like whenever, and it's like one of those auto battler grinding games. You run in, you auto battle, you look for loot, you didn't get it. You didn't get the 0.5% chance set item that you need one of 4 of to complete the full set to get active bonus. Like, I mean, those games I don't really understand, because I played it for a while and I got addicted. And I understand the addiction side of it, but I don't understand how people could genuinely think it was fun. Because when I was playing that the whole time, it wasn't really fun. It was more just brain dead, and then I got the little dopamine hit of seeing the funny high-colored item on my screen, and I go, whoa, there's a legendary! And I, like, lose my shit, you know?
I feel like that's what a lot in, like, our modern world is we get a lot... we get caught up in the short little doses of dopamine.
Yeah.
It's like we're just going from one hit of dopamine to the next. Sometimes it's good to just slow down.
Yeah, that's why fucking loot boxes work, man. People want to see the brightly colored object pop up on their screen, so they buy as many as they can, you know?
Yeah.
Or it's like... You know, that's kind of why, oh, hang on, got a fish.
Yeah.
You know, the TikTok videos. Yeah, that's right. I brought up TikTok. We're going to talk about that.
Controversial.
Those little goofy-ass little videos where it's a regular video of, like, some woman talking to her screen, and she's talking about her makeup or something. But then you see, like, later in the video, well, you see also the bottom of the video, there's Subway Surfers gameplay.
Yeah, Subway Surfers.
And then there's someone cutting soap. Yeah. You know, that's just how it rolls. And again, it's like that short form content. And I know, like, a lot of people probably have issues with it. Like, I've been kind of battling an addiction with that myself, you know?
Same.
I mean, mine isn't really short form, it's just YouTube. I'm not really addicted to YouTube Shorts or Instagram Reels, just more YouTube videos, but yeah,
I'm addicted
I can
more
understand.
to the scrolling, and that's why I like hiking. It's because you just get away from it. Even for a couple hours, it still feels like you've been away from it, you know?
Yeah, because you're right, it's just like stimuli all over the place, you know?
Right.
And it's just kind of, especially with our generation, I feel like it's kind of been curving towards that, you know? That whole, like, need stimuli now, stimuli, like, kind of idea.
And I have been, like, I put a time limit on my Instagram, and I would put another one on my YouTube Shorts, but I don't know how to do that, so...
Your time
and
limit?
so I just put, like, a time limit on the Instagram app in my phone.
Oh, they
so
have, like,
just...
a time limit on the app? I didn't know that.
Well, it's in my app settings for my phone.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So that's why I can't really do it with YouTube Shorts. It's because I like
probably
I like watching YouTube videos. It's shorts that are the problem. Just kind of get into that infinite scrolling, doom scrolling, you know, whatever it's called.
I mean, for me, it's YouTube videos are the problem. I watch too many, man. Like, just the other day, I was on my, like, 3rd Charboard video, and I was like, why am I watching so many of these?
Right. I think I was like that before sort of the Reels, Shorts, TikTok thing. I was like that to the point where I was just like, there's just no new videos, you know? You just feel like you've watched everything. And so you go back and rewatch.
So you what? I'm sorry, you cut out there for a second.
You go back and, like, rewatch all the videos because you feel like you've already seen everything.
Yeah. I mean, I get that, you know, and again, like, for me, it's like, when I feel like I've seen everything, I just scroll through the videos there, and I try to find something or anything that would interest me, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I just, I don't know, I don't really find it. And I'll save videos to my watch later or something. When I wake up in the morning, I'll sit on my phone for, like, 2 hours. Like, I don't know, I just want to stop doing that, you know?
Yeah. I feel like a good way to sort of, you know, cut out a bad habit is replace it with a good one, you know? Could, like... Because I've been, like, going to the gym a lot, and I haven't really had a habit to replace that with, but, you know, I feel like it is a positive habit that's sort of entered my life. Yeah. Though it has its own downsides, like...
The gym does?
Yeah, you wouldn't think it, but, like, there's a really big just body image problem with the gym. Because, like, everyone's looking at these influencers that are, like, hopped up on steroids, and they're comparing themselves. Yeah. they compare themselves to people on steroids, and they're like, why am I not like that?
Yeah.
And I feel like that could, like, cause a lot of negative self-image, you know?
Yeah. I mean, do you feel like you have that issue, or...
Not really.
You just like going to the gym?
Yeah, I more just have, like, personal goals for myself rather than comparing myself to others.
Yeah, that's good. I dig it, man. Yeah. I mean, I feel like for me, it's replacing that habit with reading, which I've been trying to do for a while. Because I'm a big fan of reading. I love stories. I love storytelling, as you know, with D&D.
Yeah.
You know? So I've been trying to get back into reading. It doesn't help that the book I'm reading right now is pretty boring as fuck. I mean, it's okay. It's just I'm trying to read a nonfiction book, and it's not as exciting as a fiction book, you know?
Right.
It's a funny, like, what's it called? Oh, I can't remember the name of it right now. Here, let me grab it. Oh, it's My Own Way. Nope, not My Own Way. My Own Words. By Ruth Bader Ginsburg. It's like a judge book. And it's you know, it's okay. It's just it's no fantasy shit, you know?
Right, because it's like, how much could a judge have to say, you know?
She has a lot of words to say, and they're all her own. I won't say that much. But, yeah. Also, I'm reading a book called Gleanings, and it's like a... So one of my favorite book series is the Scythe series.
Right.
And it's a funny little book series. And the guy who wrote it released a collection of short stories. And called Gleanings, and after I'd finished the entire Scythe series, he released that like a few years later, and I didn't even realize it until like recently. So I ordered it, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna read that. Because I liked the original Scythe book, the book series. But I don't know. I'm reading it right now. It's pretty good. I just don't remember a lot of the characters. You know?
Right. And I can dig that, the anthology stuff. Like, I'm a big fan of dystopia and just general anthology things. I love the TV show on Netflix, Love, Death, and Robots, which is just a bunch of, like, very well animated, like, short films, like, all sort of sci-fi-y. And I hope Netflix doesn't can it like all the other good shows they have.
I'll forever miss Midnight Gospel, bro. R.I.P. Midnight Gospel went crazy. You should watch that if you haven't watched it.
Midnight Gospel? What's it about?
Oh, it's so wacky. So the guy who made Adventure Time made a show with this guy who's like traveling universes to interview people. And while he's interviewing them, they're doing the wackiest shit. And the whole point is it has these really wacky visuals, but all the audio from the show comes from this one guy's podcast.
Oh, okay.
So it's like they could be fighting a zombie apocalypse, and then it's like just regular podcast stuff.
Yeah, it's just regular
really
podcast
weird.
banter.
Yeah, but it's really, really good. And then
Yeah,
the last
I'll have to give that a watch.
Yeah, and the last episode's just a fucking banger.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, I'll never forget that last episode, bro. But yeah, oh, pickaxes. Oh, are these to break rocks? That makes sense. But yeah, so the show you were watching, Love, Death, and Robots, I would be careful not to get your hopes up because they might cancel it.
Right.
A lot of streaming services have just been doing that lately.
They just put out, I think it was a third season recently. No, it was just the second season. But that was even better than the first, in my opinion. But
yeah.
I mean, there is stuff that does get through 2 seasons and then gets canned. So, yeah. I mean, I'll hope for a third, but you know, there's no certainty.
No guarantee that you'll be getting a third.
Right. Right.
Which sucks. I mean, it's just been an attack on animation lately, to be honest.
Yeah.
Just a lot of, I mean, animation kind of went crazy over COVID.
Definitely.
Because
like,
it was, like, easier to produce
right.
from a home than, you know, filming something. Which is,
Right.
like, why it just sucked so bad when a lot of, streaming services kind of started canceling animation, because it's like, you
'Cause
know,
now-
it's like, it was like a temporary thing almost. Like, they're like,
Yeah.
alright, we're done with you, you know?
Yeah, it's like now that every actor's back, you know, we can.
They're back from their mansions filming their
Yeah.
little COVID ads.
Now that they're back, we can get back into the real stuff, not your fake stuff, you know.
Yeah. Which sucks. I don't know. One day.
Yeah. It's good to keep just a positive outlook on things, you know.
Yeah.
Cause like I feel like back on social media and stuff, a lot of the media, I mean, there's problems. There's lots of problems with it. It's not just like the infinite scrolling stuff. Like, it kind of just pushes a lot of negativity, you know.
Well, yeah, because negativity gets views.
Mm-hmm. And it's just, you know, there's
Meh.
always some new thing to be mad about.
Yeah. And there's good in the world, you know?
Yeah, we just need to look at the good rather than focusing ourselves on the bad.
That is an awesome Aiden opinion right there.
Perhaps based even.
Yes. If I do say so myself.
Yes. You caught any good fish?
I'm actually on the mountain right now.
Have you found the guy that you can sell your fish to?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure there's also an achievement for getting every kind of fish. So I might head over to him, try and sell some of these new ones I've caught. So, very controversial question incoming. Mayo on anything, really? Yes or no?
Yes!
Oh. You're a yes?
I'm a yes.
We can't hang out anymore.
What do you have to say to that?
I'm a no. On everything except for deviled eggs.
You never had good sandwich with mayo on it?
No.
You ever had a sandwich at a restaurant?
Yes. But I never focus on the mayo. Never.
Yeah, but you know they have mayo in it, right? Most of them do.
Yeah, but I don't, focus on it because it's not good enough to focus on.
You don't focus on the mayo. Yeah, I'm eating the sandwich and I'm enjoying it, but I don't focus on the mayo because the mayo is shit. And
No,
if I thought about the mayo being in my sandwich, I would stop eating it.
Yes.
Yeah, like, come on, man. Aiden, I'm just saying you don't understand mayo.
Maybe I haven't given it a fair shot,
Yes, you haven't.
I should just go down to the fridge, get a spoonful of it.
Don't eat a spoonful of mayo. That's like me saying, oh, I hate hot sauce, and then you'd be like, oh, you haven't given hot sauce a fair try, and me be like, all right, let me just get a spoonful of hot sauce, shove it down my gullet, and see how I feel. It's a sauce, man. You gotta put it on stuff. Like, you gotta have a sandwich with some mayo on it, okay?
Like a good sandwich, I assume.
A
Like
good sandwich.
Like a real piece of art. You know, you've got like fancy bread in the fridge. Or no, not the fridge. I don't refrigerate my bread. You've got a nice fancy bread in the pantry. And some good cheese. Maybe some ham.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're getting it now.
My dad gets this, sometimes gets this cheesy bread. Like it's like this really nice, like sort of sourdough with a bunch of cheddar cheese, like little blobs in it. That would be really good with a sandwich right now.
Little cheesy blobs with mayo.
Little cheesy blobs, maybe with some mayo.
Maybe eat some little cheesy blobs with some mayo in it.
Yeah. Sounds like some
disgusting.
Sounds like
imagine
some
like, oh yeah?
that sounds like some Canadian cuisine, like they have cheese curds.
Yeah, Canada wouldn't make that. Like imagine like it's just like some like ball of cheese. And then inside that ball of cheese is just like a piece of like just a chunk of mayo.
Lovely.
Like, you know, if you have like a cream cheese ball or something, or
Yeah.
you have to like fry it on the outside and then on the inside it's cream cheese. It's like that, but it's just mayo.
Ugh.
And the outside's cheese. That'd be disgusting.
That would.
I want one.
I've actually tried the Canadian cuisine of poutine. It's fries. It's French fries with like a au jus sauce on it, and then topped with cheese curds.
Ugh.
And cheese curds are kind of known for the fact that they squeak when you bite into them because it's rubbing up against your teeth. It's like a worse version of feta, and I love feta.
Me when I'm curding out, bro.
Me when my teeth are squeaky clean from this cheese.
Me when my teeth be curding. You just hear. Ooh, that was a good cheese curd right there.
Yeah. But yeah, I tried it. They're okay. You know, the cheese curds don't have much flavor. And the au jus didn't really make it much better.
So it was just fries.
Soggy fries. From the au jus.
We love Canadians.
I can get behind a soggy fry if it's like doused in salt, you know?
Yeah.
Are you more of a soggy fry at the bottom of the box fan, or a crispy, like, tiny fry at the bottom of the box fan?
A crispy, tiny fry at the bottom of the box, or big, soggy one? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Crispy, tiny, man.
You know, I can respect it.
You can respect it?
Yeah. You heard what I said.
You don't... Are you a big, soggy fry fan?
Yes, I am. As long as it's salty.
So you're telling me you're a fan of soggy fries?
Yeah. Have you given soggy fries a fair shot yet?
Yes, actually. Every single time I've had soggy fries. Last one was about 4 days ago. Oh, yes, they taste like shit.
I think it's just your mindset. You gotta bring a new mindset.
I just don't think you've had a good fry.
I've had good fries. And
I think
they're from Five Guys.
I think that's the Virginia fry mindset. That's the, oh, I've had good fries.
I mean,
oh, it tastes like a wet noodle in my mouth.
You know what? You may have a point there, because, like, you know, you're in the burger capital of the world.
Burger capital of the world. Yeah, that's right, buddy.
California is the burger capital. It's got, like, Shake Shack and...
we do have Shake Shack.
Bacon Shake and Shake and Bake and the other one. The other one there.
The other one.
The one that people get
there.
T-shirts for.
Another burger place?
Yeah.
Burger lounge, maybe?
No, it's like people go there specifically to eat there.
I don't know there's a burger place that people want to go to just to go. Like Mooyah, bro? Like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Can't think of it.
The only reason Mooyah came to mind is because my dad had a fucking obsession with Mooyah.
Mooyah.
Yeah, it's just this burger place that was going to open near us, and almost every week he would remind me that Mooyah is going to open soon.
Oh my god, Mooyah. It's gonna open soon.
Yeah, anytime he saw it, he'd be like, Ben, Mooyah. Mooyah is opening soon, Ben. And I'd be like, no way. And we went
Have you
there
heard
on
the
three
news?
We went there on 3 separate occasions based on the fact that he thought he saw a Facebook ad that day that said it was open, only to find out it was indeed not open.
Damn.
And when he forgot about it, a week later, they actually opened. And then we saw it a few weeks after that, and we're like, oh, they're actually open. And guess what? The saddest part? Their burgers weren't even that great.
Oh.
Their burgers were kind of bad. They were, like, not the best, bro.
I was watching an Eddie Burback video recently where he talks about ghost kitchens.
Oh, they're everywhere here.
Yeah, that's, I mean, I didn't, like, I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
So you've seen,
I haven't been to a ghost kitchen.
but have you ordered from one?
Yes.
Perhaps?
It wasn't that bad.
Alright.
Not gonna lie. It was okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they have okay food.
There's like one near us called like the Meltdown, and it was like these cheese melt sandwiches. And then I ordered at another place that was like an Australian themed like sandwich place, and they gave me the same fucking sandwich. And that's how I was like, wait a second, what the fuck? Because it was the same goddamn sandwich.
Just the same one. No, but like it was made with Australians at heart, you know?
Yeah. That's the difference. This one is Aussie.
The chef was shedding a tear for the one Australian like wildlife researcher guy with the TV show. Name's not coming to mind.
That guy.
That guy, yeah.
That guy makes me cry all the time. Yeah, I don't know, man. Australians got such a goofy accent.
Yeah, I worked for one, actually. Worked for a food truck, a barbecue food truck.
Oh,
like
yeah. Don't you not work there anymore, though?
No, not anymore. They
What
were
happened?
great. Big drama alert, guys.
I'm ready for big drama.
Steve Irwin, right. It was Steve Irwin. Thank you, voice inside my head.
Yeah, you guys can't hear the voice inside our heads. It's,
He's our manager.
he's our manager. He
tells us what to say.
Because he screamed at me and broke into my home and threatened to murder my family if I didn't do this episode.
He threw hot
And now I'm
coffee
here.
from concessions at me, and I got third-degree burns.
Yeah, he would do that. Oh, the voice just said, yeah, he would do that.
Hey, what's up, all you Catch of the Weekers? It's me, the manager, and I'm here to disprove all this. I never said that, and you can't prove anything.
That too. But yeah, my old job, working for
I do that too. Sorry, okay.
But yeah, I worked for a specifically not Texas themed, but my boss was from Texas, and his wife was Australian, and his wife also ran the trucks. And
Okay. What's the big drama?
well, the big drama is that I quit because it was getting slower because it was winter time.
Imagine not actually having big drama.
Yeah, I know, it's sad. I need
Yeah,
to go
I
there
just had
again because they ordered like a actual brick and mortar establishment. We went once and it was great, but I need to go again.
What's the name of their place?
I don't know if that would dox me or not. You know, it would dox my general area.
Okay, you can tell me later then.
We're gonna get hate comments sent to the barbecue place.
They're gonna be like, fucking catch of the week.
Catch of the week mentioned you, and the guy said he hated you. You should never hire him again.
Yeah. And they'll go like, what? They'll go, it's true.
It's true. I read it on Reddit.
Reddit. Talk about Reddit for a second. Why the fuck does Reddit exist still?
Niche communities. I mean, that's the
How are
only
people
thing it's good for.
Never mind, I figured it out.
What is it? What is it?
Porn.
Of course. Why didn't I think of it?
So degenerates can share it with each other.
Right.
Yeah, that's why Reddit still exists. If I ever catch you using Reddit, that's immediately what I'm gonna assume you're using it for. Just so
Party on Main.
Everyone listen knows. That's what I'll assume. Because it'll be true, probably.
Probably, yeah. You know, I'm gonna change my hat.
Where's the
change
hat
it.
person? Man. I found the boat shack.
Found the boat shack. Oh, I love the boat shack.
Yeah, been there before.
Should, because that gives you like infinite fishing spots. You can just fish from your boat. I'm gonna run out there real quick, grab my boat. There we go. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, yeah. What?
Yeah. What?
Oh, the pitch of the week.
Pitch of the week.
Hey, we gotta do it every week.
Oh,
So-
also, might I point out, we never really introduced ourselves at the beginning of the episode, and
I'm
I'm not
Benjamin.
in it. I'm not in any uploaded episodes.
This is our new boy. We found him. His name's Aiden.
Yeah.
He was
help,
on the streets starving, and he asked for a
help!
sandwich.
They
and
kidnapped me from my
we
home.
threw him in a van. We threw him in a van, and he was hungry. But we threw him in a van, and we took him.
I don't want to be here. They're forcing me to be
then
here.
Cody beat the shit out of him, and then we put
Help.
a little fishing game in his hands, and now it's all he knows what to do. It's all he knows what to do. We made him play Fishing Planet for 12 hours every day,
My hands are
and
taped to
now-
the desk.
and now all he knows as how to fish. That's
They
all he
feed me
knows.
through a tube.
Yes, we do. We do feed him through a tube. And oh, you want to know what we feed him? We feed him mozzarella balls filled to the brim with mayonnaise. That's why he hates mayonnaise so much. Because every time he thinks it's going to be something other than mayo, it isn't. It's just mayo.
I just say that I hate mayonnaise in hopes that it'll stop. I said that I would give it a fair shot so that they
But
stop
it won't,
feeding
though.
it to me.
But it won't. Anyways, pitch of the week time. Do you know
Pitch
what
of the
pitch
week.
of the week is? So
No.
it's what we do is we come up with a new product that we're gonna sell on our eventual future merch store.
On our
And,
merch store.
We pitch it. We pitch what it is to come up with a price. I'm
All
thinking
right.
this week we sell edible roulette crayons. Howie
Edible?
Mandel themed.
Oh.
So it's a crayons and they have Howie Mandel's face plastered on them, right? But the idea is it's like half of them are edible and half of them are intentionally laced with cyanide.
Ooh.
And it's a fun little game for ages 6 and under to partake in.
It's for kids who don't know what gambling feels like. You know,
Yeah.
they get that rush of gambling. You know,
And it
you've
comes
got
with
big
a little.
stakes.
It comes with a little sound effect. Like you bite into the crayon, you take it out of the package and eat it. But then when you take it out of the package, depending on which crayon you picked, it either goes something fishy's going on if, like, you know, you're about to fucking die because that one's laced with cyanide. Or it just goes like you can only do this before COVID, and that's like just like a crayon you could eat. It's just an edible one. And the edible
You could only
crayons,
eat crayons before COVID.
The edible crayons are flavored like the color.
So it's like blue
purple.
flavored.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
That
I like those
would
crayons.
be cool.
Yeah.
What would you say the price would be?
The price? $12.99.
$12.99 per pack of what? Like 12? 12
Pack
colors.
of 12 crayons? Yeah, let's say 12 crayons.
All right. Now,
I'd say that's fair.
do I make a pitch? Do I have to?
Yeah, you can make a pitch.
All right.
Hit me with your pitch of the week.
All right, so we have like fish shoes, like those novelty little fish slippers, except they're like rubber.
Okay.
And there's a huge fish hook, and in order to put them on, you have to stab the fish hook into your foot.
Oh.
And then there's a heating element that heats up that hot metal fishing hook so that it heats your feet from the inside.
Lovely.
Yeah. And each shoe would be sold separately.
Okay,
And
buy ones.
they would be a humble, you know, $399. Sometimes
I feel
it'll
like
go on
that's worth it.
sale for $359. You know?
I feel like it's like a collector's item, but like
It
you
is.
know someone's gonna use it.
Yeah. Because it's like those big red boots that came out. You know, the big red boots.
Yeah, I know the big red boots.
The voice in my head might show an image here of the big red boots. Okay, he's not going to.
The voice in my head will probably show an image of the big red boots in editing here.
Darn.
That's the voice in the head confirming right now.
Yeah, no, he's
that it
saying
will
that he
happen.
100% will. If there's no big red boots on the screen right now, feel free to mass report us and get us banned off the platform. Thank
Yeah,
you.
if there's no big red boots on the screen right now, then feel free to say goodbye to me, because I will no longer be a member of Catch of the Week.
In this chair that I'm strapped to, they have a needle that's like barely poking the back of my neck. And
Yep.
they could just push it in at any point.
I'll push in that needle. There's no big red boots.
Kill off
Have
a
you
new
ever heard
cast
of like
member.
an immovable rod from like D&D?
No.
It's like a rod that once you kind of set it in place, it just doesn't move.
Oh, I think
It
maybe,
like physically
maybe.
stays in that spot like a floating Minecraft block.
Oh yeah, I think that was on the latest episode of JRWI that I listened to.
Oh, you're catching up. But
Yeah.
yeah. So I'd imagine like an immovable rod. What we have for Aiden right now, imagining it, but little do you guys know it's actually real.
It's real.
so
D&D's
we have
real.
this-
It's all real.
We have this immovable rod that we shoved down his throat, and it's just in his stomach right now. And if he moves from that spot even a little bit, the rod doesn't move with him, but his body moves with him. So he feels the pain like from the inside. As anytime he tries to move from the spot, the rod's supposed to keep him in place, or else it'll rip out of his body.
It really hurts, and I can't sleep because I move in
Yeah.
my sleep.
He cannot. He must remain immovable. It works. It works very well.
That'll be like next week's pitch. is that rod.
Catch of the week, a movable rod. We just plaster Howie Mandel's face on it.
Yeah.
I hope one day Catch of the Week gets famous, not so it could be famous, but so Howie Mandel knows about it and gives us a cease and desist to stop using his face.
I would love that.
That is when I know I've made it. The voice in our head is saying that's his life goal right now. I don't think he's allowed to have life goals because he's the voice in our head, but, you know, he can dream.
Yeah. You know, little voices can always have big dreams.
Yeah. You think the voice in our head is just gonna possess one of us and take us over? Like I'll become a flesh suit?
It probably won't be me, since, you know, I'm stuck in this chair.
Yeah, no, that'd be really a waste. Probably me. I think I'd be a pretty good flesh suit.
Yeah.
I think so too. I mean, what?
Uh-huh. Although maybe he knows like the codes to all these padlocks that are strapped to my arms. Maybe he can get me out of this situation if he possesses me.
I wouldn't let him use them.
Or
If
maybe
anything, I would just another feature I forgot to mention the first time of my immovable rod specifically. Whenever I say a certain phrase that I won't repeat here, the rod just comes calling to me like Thor's hammer. So it just rip out of your body immediately and come flying towards me.
That would be fun. Maybe we should end the episode with you saying that phrase, so I'm no longer in this toil.
Let me see, what
this
time is it?
torture.
Oh, have we been recording for like an hour or something so far?
Something like that.
Can you check the time? I can't tab out because my OBS is being silly. Voice in the head.
Oh yeah, it's been an hour. It's been like
An hour?
exactly.
You want to wrap it up?
Maybe.
Maybe. Because all I gotta do is say the line.
Hold on. I just gotta sell this fish real quick. Then we can wrap it up.
Then he can die.
Oh,
Okay.
the voice just
Said 10
gave a
more
demand
minutes.
for 10 more minutes. So
And
I
fuck
guess
the voice. I don't want to listen to the voice. The voice is stupid.
well,
Yeah, what
the
do you have to
voice,
say to that voice?
voice
doesn't
can
even
possess you
answer.
at any time.
The voice just said nightmare like 5 times. Okay, never mind, man. I'm sorry. My apologies. Yeah, I'll go sell my fish too, and then I'll say the phrase.
Don't have any new fish to sell the guy, so I'll just be waiting.
God, imagine not having new fish.
Waiting,
like me.
waiting until the moment of my demise, and I'll never be seen on the show again. If anyone else sounding like me shows up on the show, they're an imposter and should be killed.
Yeah. I have 35 bait. Really profiting.
Just know that if it sounds like me, it's not me. Whatever motive it
not
has
me.
for coming to the show, it's not a good one. So be very cautious of what he says.
What do you mean? We don't do you're gonna be you. Just like how I'm me right now. That's right. I am the official Ben, famous Catch of the Weaker who talked about Ryan Reynolds getting hit by a bus. That's me. That's me right here. Official. Haha. I've always been the same person. And you're always gonna be the same person, right, Aiden?
The next time you see me, I won't be me.
No.
They'll bring me back, but it's not the same.
No, we would never do that. Anyways, I think it's time I say the phrase. You think?
I think so. I think
You
I'm
think so?
done with this life.
Hiking?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's been a good episode, Weakers.
Maybe I'll-
Catchers.
Maybe
Catch
I'll
the
be see
Weakers.
my wife and 3 children in heaven.
Oh, they're not waiting for you there. Anyways, so, wait, anything you want to say before you perish and we send off this episode?
Thank you.
Final thoughts?
Thank you.
It's so funny that he thinks that's where he's going. Anyways, I'll see you guys around. Time for me to say the phrase. Boisterous boys bumbling through boysenberries.